Good morning. Welcome back. It's early morning here, and you may hear every now and then the crows who have decided that they're going to let us know they're awake too. So you ready? Let's read another book. Do you hate it when it rains here? Today's book is about a young girl in a small village in northern India who really hates the rain. The heavy monsoon rain, which usually happens as winter ends and warm, moist air blows toward countries like India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. The summer monsoon brings a humid climate and torrential rainfall to these areas. And India and Southeast Asia depend on this summer monsoon. Let's read. Nina versus the Monsoon. Written by Roxana Gidro. Illustrations by Dabasmita Dasgupta. Roxana was born in Manchester, England, to a Persian Indian father and a Chinese mother. Her first name, Roxana, is Persian and means dawn or new beginning. After studying at college in London and then in Sorbonne, Paris, she went to Hong Kong, where she worked as a reporter for a Hong Kong newspaper and later as a producer for a current affairs radio program. After a windsurfing trip to the Hawaiian Islands, she decided to make Maui her home. Dabasmita is an illustrator, graphic novelist, and screenwriter. She was born in Calcutta, India. And being an only child, she said she had a very close relationship with her parents, especially her father, who was a theater actor and director. Sometimes she used to accompany him to his rehearsals and get completely bowled over seeing him bring together actors and orchestrate them to create art. After living and working in Singapore for more than a decade, she now lives in the United Kingdom. Mina was feeling sad. She was watching peacocks walk past the mango tree outside her house when one of them let out a piercing cry. Nina knew the monsoon rains were coming. She was going to be stuck indoors all day. Mina peeked into the kitchen. "Can I play soccer?" she asked her Ami. Her mother was humming a tune as she kneaded dough. "Nahi, beti." "No, daughter. Stay inside. You will catch a cold in the rain." "Let's celebrate the monsoon with chai and samosas." Nina crossed her arms. "I promise I won't catch a cold. I hate the monsoon. I hate all the feasts and songs. Scoring goals, that's what I celebrate." With a flash of lightning and a clap of thunder, it started to rain. The smell of damp earth filled the house. Mina ran to her room. She took out a sandalwood elephant from her drawer and placed it on her blanket. "Little elephant, Ami doesn't understand. Running with the ball, weaving in and out until it's just you and the goal." She had never felt that explosion of happiness when you score. Heavy raindrops drummed on the tin roof of Nina's house like 1,000 fingers on 1,000 tablas. Playing the tabla always cheered her up. If she played loudly enough, she might even chase those pesky clouds away. It was worth a try. Nina sat in her room and beat on the tabla. She played them until she was short of breath and her hands were sore. It was time to check on the rain. Mina looked out of the window. Her gaze was met by a sheet of silver raindrops. Her heart sank. From her window, Nina could make out a white smudge coming towards the house from the other side of the village. It was the Duvala on his bicycle, loaded with milk cans. "Does it have to rain?" Mina asked as the Duvala handed her a jug of fresh milk. "Yes, it does. Rice and paddies would die without water, and mangoes on trees would shrivel up. Mina, this is a time to dance and be happy." Like Ami, he didn't understand, but his words made her think. Why not dance to stop the rain? Mina had everything she needed to dress up. Bright gold bindi, red orange shalwar kameez, copper brown henna, and silver anklets. She admired her reflection. A day without soccer? Never! Mina went around in a circle, dancing to the beat of the rain. She tapped her foot here and twisted her wrist there. Her anklets jiggled and her shalwar kameez swished. Sweat ran down her temples. She was sure this had worked. Mina groaned at the gray clouds still covering the sky. "Betty?" Ami came looking for her. "Still sad?" she asked, glancing at the soccer ball in Mina's room. Mina nodded. "Stop sulking and fetch me some thread to string a flower garland." "The clouds appeared today all of a sudden. Maybe like magic they will disappear tomorrow." Ami had just given Mina a brilliant idea. Mina faced her elephant and said, "Little elephant, I need your help with a magic trick. Let's make the clouds vanish so I can play soccer today." Mina waved her arms in the air to shoo the clouds away. She waited. Magic this big could take a while. Mina remembered Ami had asked her for thread. When she went to look for it in her mother's cabinet, Mina found something she had never seen before. She pulled it out and unfolded it. It was a soccer jersey. "It's mine," Ami confessed. "I wore it when I was your age. Every rainy season, I would catch a cold, so I'd wait indoors, bored until the sun came out." "You played soccer?" "Yes, just like you." Mina slipped on the jersey. A perfect fit. It was time to see if her magic trick had worked. The dark clouds were gone. The heavy rain had turned into a light drizzle. "I did it!" Mina's eyes grew wide with excitement. In the pale light of evening, she saw a peacock fly onto a branch. Another followed, and the pair sat sheltered from the rain. Mina let out a joyous laugh. She now knew exactly what to do. "The two of us can play soccer, Ami. If it rains again, we will hide like the peacocks so we won't catch a cold. We can celebrate with chai, samosas, and soccer." A slow smile spread across Ami's face. "Betty, that's the best idea you've had all day." Out on the street, Ami passed the ball to Mina. Mina kicked up a spray of chocolate brown water and sent the ball straight into the goal. The end. It was interesting, wasn't it, that Mina had had no idea that her mom had ever played soccer, but she had. Sometimes we don't know as much about our parents as we think we do. This book's publisher, a small independent press which focuses on books about South Asian cultures, notes at the end of this book that in small villages in the northern states of India, such as Bihar and Jharkhand, local organizations some years ago started organizing soccer games for girls in order to give them a sense of accomplishment and help them stay in school. Now, we complain here about the rain just like Mina. Sometimes it rains way more than we want. But remember, without it, the earth would be one gigantic desert, right? So perhaps when it rains, instead of complaining, we should thank God for the fruitfulness of the land. Thank Him for His goodness, rather than just grumble, right? Great is our Lord and mighty in power, who covers the heavens with clouds and prepares rain for the earth, who makes grass to grow upon the mountains and green plants to serve our needs. The Lord delights in those who put their trust in His steadfast love. Come back next week and we'll read another story.